like we always do at this time. Not told y'all in the beginning. If Melly beat Broward County, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, like I'm just wishing hate or anything, but I'm just being honest. If Melly beat Broward County, he would go down in history. If Melly beat Broward County, I would stop blogging. It would be my last day as a blogger. I'd never blog again if Melly beat Broward. That's how serious. This is how much I believe that they're not gonna never let him go. The first trial, I'm not gonna lie, the first trial, right? They didn't even have the actual factual details. They didn't have it. Now, I gotta start this video without further ado, without saying my respect goes out to Juvia Sack Chaser, and I pray you boys get justice, man. My heart goes out to these young men because their life was cut short on some BS and some jealousy. And I don't think that the jealousy was technically all about the money. I think that the money did, excuse me. I don't think that it was all about being jealous about money, even though I think it did play the part. It made certain people's heads get bigger, like Melly. And I feel like when Sack Chaser beat up Melly and messed up his teeth, his mother put the play in motion to get something done to Melly. I mean, to get something done to Sack Chaser. Because we always got to remember how she felt about him.
Sack Chaser threatening all her friends and all these people like he's about this life. But I'm saying like, who the fuck you ever robbed? Who the fuck you ever shot at? What the fuck you ever did? Nigga, you couldn't even take a fucking weed charge. If you don't sit your pussy ass down and don't ever come for me. Because my credentials is real. It ain't even a joke. So don't ever try to come for me. Because I don't even play them type of games.
Now ask yourself, what are her credentials? What credentials that she meant that is real? Don't ever come for me like that. And which he did. And shortly after that, him and her son gets into a fight. I mean, y'all know what happened next, right? I mean, let's be real. We know what happened to him. We know what happened to him. Now, Cortland. Cortland, on the other hand, right? Cortland did a big thing when he took the no contest charge because he admitted to the crime without giving details of what exactly happened. Only thing they need for him to do is admit guilt. He admitted guilt into helping who? Melly. If y'all think that Broward County is some type of place to come down there, you see the palm trees, you see the beautiful blue water, you see the mangoes and the motherfucking coconuts hanging out the trees. Don't ever think you're in a movie and you can get some shit off. Cause in between all the mangoes and coconuts and big beautiful palm trees, there's some cameras somewhere around. It's always some cameras. And remember detailedly what I'm telling y'all. Cause I told y'all this in the beginning, but a lot of niggas is getting clicks and views of giving you bullshit and bullshit scenarios. They have people thinking like Melly would be home. He beat this trial. He's definitely coming home. No. Broward looked at the bigger picture. The first trial was based on lies, witness tampering, witnesses being held, hid, all types of stuff, right? Paid off. All this stuff came to light, right? 100 Track K should be worried about getting deported out this country. Jamie King should be worried about going to jail for having part played in what happened to Juvie and Sack Chaser. And Jamel Dimmons, my man, my heart goes out to you too, young boy. Because you know why? You're not coming home. And I'm giving you an analysis from, I lived in Broward County. I'm from Sunrise Boulevard, Brody. I'm out there on Sunrise Boulevard, Brody. I stomped I stomped Sunrise Boulevard. And when they had the red lights out there for the swap shop, you can see up and down Sunrise. I lived there, buddy. I'm telling you what I know about that court, the judges, the judge system there, everything. The first mistake you made, The first mistake you made besides killing these two guys or anybody in your entourage, your circle, your family, anybody who has something to do with this, because I think a little bit of everybody has something to do with this, right? The first mistake y'all really did make, second mistake and the third mistake was ever trying to sue Broward County. Tell your mother, your lawyers, your friends, your management, your record label, leave Broward County alone. Write them a letter apologizing for saying that they mistreated you. And that's one way you might get some empathy. But don't ever think that a judge gonna sit on that motherfucking table and take your side over his court. Because if he do, he'll beat this broad, and Broward would never let him be a judge there again. The court system, the people who vote, which ain't a bunch of black people don't vote. They just eat mangoes and live good and pay other people rents, like mortgages off. That's all black people is good for in Florida. A lot of them, not being funny. 90% of the black people in Florida do not own their homes. They're paying off somebody else's mortgage, right? They're not the people who really go out there and vote. They know this shit. If they lose that vote, it's over for them. So what they gonna do? They're gonna convict you, Melly. They're gonna convict you, boy. Believe that. See that first judge he had right there, Mr. Murphy? Man, you can ask anybody from Broward County who came across Murphy, man. Murphy smoke your fucking boots, nigga. Murphy don't care if they don't find a murder weapon. Murphy don't give a fuck if they never saw a murder weapon. Murphy do not care. Murphy done slayed many of young black men in Florida for murder cases, right? That they never, ever found the weapon, the murder weapon, or had any witnesses. They still went down. They removed Murphy because they know everybody know his repertoire. And it's gonna look real fucked up what they gonna do to Melly. So what they wanna do now, they removed the lawyer, they removed the black guy, the bald guy, they moved his whole criminal defense. And they got a high-paced lawyer that they think gonna come down there, but they don't know. Broward finna fuck his reputation up. Dirk, get a new lawyer, cause this nigga fucking with Melly case, he finna fuck his whole reputation up, bro. Broward County shit goes for miles. You can ask anybody what I'm saying. Broward County shit goes for miles, bro. They got a lot of strings, they pull a lot of strings, and they fuck over a lot of people. But for some reason, this guy ain't winning the case. And don't ever think that the only reason they stopped the trials because they had no evidence. No. They found out that somebody was paying Mariah to hide. They found out that Courtland was witness tampering. They found out that the lawyer, what's her name? Let's get her. And they found out that she was also witness tampering. You know how they knew that she was witness tampering? Because dumbass Melly got on the phone and told somebody, "Oh yeah, my lawyer bringing me up another cell phone." Remember this shit? Let me show you something that they didn't tell you. This all the things I'm just briefing you. They didn't tell you this, right? Check this out. I remember I was saying her. Now back then, a year ago when 1090 Jake did this video, shouts out to 1090 Jake, salute, cock back, shoot. You already know. Listen, when this video originally came out, we didn't know why they was charging her with witness tampering. We didn't know what they were saying she did, but we know that they made him fire her off the case, and she also has a witness tampering charge. Now, so far they dropped Melly's, they already done dropped Borland's, and they done dropped Mariah, but we don't know what they did with Mariah's or hers. But she was also brought on the phone. That's why his whole legal team was dismantled. They wasn't dismantled because they beat the system and whoa, we won. No, they would never work in Broward County again. They're gonna make sure she never work in Broward again. Just like the new lawyer, they're gonna make sure he never work in Broward again. They're gonna find some about them. They're gonna always find some about them. Maybe they went in Melly's archives. They sent this nigga a phone. Sent him a phone. He's so dumb. He got on the phone and just started chatting it up. They was recording everything. That's how they know that his lawyer was bringing him cell phones from Melly, getting a phone from the jail that they put in there, and was listening to his calls. Listen to everything he was in there doing. And I'll show y'all when he was in solitary confinement. They was letting him out one cell at a time. They was all in the talk to each other. He got people to talk to, and I don't think he's just in a room by himself. Oh no, he come out. He got the cell all to himself. He do anything he want to do. He ain't got to worry about arguing niggas. He just out there watch
that on
TV.
December 13th of 2023, her account information had been provided to the Broward County Sheriffs pursuant to a search warrant. The basis of this search warrant is still unknown and hasn't been released, so we don't know exactly why or what they were.
We know exactly why and what they was doing. Yes, we do.
So we don't know exactly why or what they were looking for, but the dates would mean Melly won a mistrial, only to be charged with witness tampering, which is believed to have been an act of retaliation by the state, and then investigators went after Miss Liberty. Well, now Melly's
They removed Murphy and they came up with this judge. Now, this judge is more mild-mannered, laid back. I had this judge before. He was cool as hell. He was very, very, very fair. But if you're wrong, you're wrong. With all the cards stacked against Melly, they feel like Melly did it. They're not going to release him because he's a threat for the witness tampering. He's a threat to Broward County personnel, witnesses, the victims' families, both sides, and to anybody else that's involved with the case. He will be a risk to them. They all will be uncomfortable with him walking out the jail, and it's sad to say that. But Melly, just get over the fact, bro. Just go ahead and cop out. Try to work a plea. Tell your lawyers to work a plea. Something that can get you life in jail or something. Because if you try to play with Broward County, Bodie, they're going to fry every one of those strings that here on your head. They're going to bake them off your head. They're going to roast them off your head like you're a rotisserie chicken. They're not going to feel no conflict. They're not going to feel no type of way about killing. You don't think, oh, I'm a young boy. They're not going to do it to me. Let me tell you something, man. Broward not going to let you sit there for long neither. They're not going to feed on nigga they said they're going to kill. You're going to sit there for like a year, Melly, maybe 6 months, and you're going to go. You know where you going? The upper room. You going right to the upper room. Because it ain't going to be nowhere down here that can say what Broward County is going to do to you. Now, once again, I got to focus on the victim's family. My condolences once again goes out to them families, bro. And I ain't going to never stop saying justice for Juvie and Sack and Spoonful of Game. That dude fools Spoonful of Game. If you ever do another balloon release for your son, please let me know because I want to try to send a couple of dollars. I don't care what it is. I'm going to send a couple of dollars. I'm going to always do it. And if Sack Chase her family doing it, please let me know because I would like to send some money to send me some balloons up for them because I feel like they in heaven. They ain't do nothing wrong to nobody. They was living their lives like little rock stars, having fun. They was trying to make memories, man. The boys wasn't out there really trying to kill or hurt nobody. They got into fights. They fought like men with their hands, bro. I respect that, Sack. Always respect that about Sack Chaser, because no matter what, they can say he did this. He raped Melly, which is lies. He didn't rape Melly. He beat Melly up and knocked his teeth out. And when he did that, the mother put the plan together. That's why Melly asked his mother for the same exact gun that killed them. She got him the gun the same way she got him the gun when he was in elementary school and they beat blood out of him. She gave him a gun to go to school and shoot at the boys. His mother just never changed. You know why? Because it was her credentials. Her credentials would not let her, oh, you beating on my little son. You doing it because he's small. She always tried to make Melly feel like, oh, because you're small, because you're small. Melly was a small dude, that's true. But Melly had a lot of integrity and he had a lot of common sense and he'll fight. Everybody knew that. He little, but he gonna fight. You should just let him be his own man. He'll be a better person. He'll be in a better position. But every time a mother is out of a child's life and try to come back, they come back with vengeance and they always feel like they gotta be the child's best friend instead of a role model and a parent. Because a role model would say, you know, we're gonna walk away from this because you don't want to get yourself in trouble. You're gonna teach your son, your daughter, your son the right things. Not that I'm gonna go and get my son a gun and be like, oh, you got a private little boy around the corner. I'm gonna go get you a 38. Go around there and bust him. What type of parent am I? I'm guilty, not my son, because I put that in his waves. I told him to go do that. I gave him the gun. Jamie King. Just fess up, man. Yo, if you let your son die for what you did, that's fucked up. You should tell him what you did, man. Because if you let Melly go to jail and they kill Melly because of something that you really did, because ask yourself, what if they drugged him at the studio, drove around till he fell asleep? When they pulled him over, they jumped, they reached in the car from the other side or whatever and shot them boys. Or switched Melly out. When they woke up, they had the shooter sitting there next to them shooting them. But Jamie King and 100K Track, the two that acting like that they enemies, but they always sit next to each other. 100 Track K, you was getting fired from Juvie and from Sack Chase and Juvie's. I don't know about Sack Juvie, but I know about Sack Chase. I'm not sure about Juvie. But Sack Chase wasn't feeling you. He wasn't feeling you. He didn't want you around no more. Because he knew that it was you putting shit in Melly ear. It was you. And when he was trying to tell Melly, Melly thought that since Track had the money, he was the one that's keeping it real. But it was really your homeboy was keeping it real with you, the one that you killed. You didn't kill him. You didn't kill him, Melly. You let them kill him. You got out the car and eased out the car so the killer can get in there and kill your friends, bro. You're just as guilty as they were. But since you don't want to tell us who did it, your mother gonna hold that secret? Your mother's just as fucking guilty as them killing you now. Because your mother's the one who set the killings up. She set it up. She the one who got them the gun to kill them and everything. That's why 100 Track K made sure that they never found the gun. 100 Track K never made sure that they found the gun. But this new trial coming up, oh my God, it's going to be explosive. Because watch the witnesses that they're going to pull up who done got free out of these charges and who want to get out of jail from charges that they're going to be in there for 10, 20 years. Or watch how they're going to come and tell on Melly now. Oh yeah, 100 Track K hit the gun we were out in the field. And this shit is going to be in that new trial. But they need these witnesses on the stand, the ones who they just found this trial. They found at least 3, 4 witnesses that was in high, and they jailed a couple of them. They done jailed a couple of them. That's why they making sure in January they're gonna get that trial popping next year, because they know that the people that they pressing on, they're in jail, and they want to make sure before it's time for them to get out, the trial go down. Remember this. Mariah is gonna tell on him. Cortland already told on him, because when Cortland said, "I killed the people, but I'm not gonna tell you in details what happened," that sunk Melly Battleship, believe it or not. But you know, I guess people think that it's some type of game. I guess they think that I'm just saying this because I don't like Melly. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with none of the above. I'm just a realist, so I keep it real. If I thought that Melly ain't do it, I thought that Melly was gonna get out, I say that. I'll be like, yeah, I think that Melly did that and I don't like him. But my heart goes out to the family, the victims. Shouts out to all the real people who support my channel and stick with my channel, because y'all gonna see at the end all these niggas up giving y'all these fake narratives. I told y'all from day one what they finna do to Melly. And watch this here. I will not be shocked if this trial here, he get the death penalty. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the video. I definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. Smash the like button for me. This your boy Constant Dom, and I'm out.